โอ้ตัวจริงหรือตัวปลอมวะเนี่ยเจอตัวนี้เลย
บอลดูบอลเป็นไงอย่างนี้นะไม่ได้ของมึงนะพวกนี้จะได้เอาเลย
สู้ไม่ได้สู้ไม่เจอหลายรอบแล้วสู้ไม่เคยได้เลยเฮ้ย
ไม่เห็นเขาเล่นไงไม่เล่นแปลกเขาล่ะ
ตัวจริงใช่ไหมใช่เดี๋ยวก็รู้
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Vermaelen completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And this is Bale. Oh, super. Rice! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Buriram United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Bale. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Buriram United have their second corner now. Decent chance! There it is! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. A header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Bale. He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So a chance here. What can they make of it? Now then, the ball's come loose. Strokes it back, and it's Messi. Rice, and here's Haaland. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rice, can he get on the end of this?
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ødegaard. Vieira.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Saka. Now it's Ødegaard. Little pass back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rice.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Kaká, and this is Bale. Takes aim, and a shot! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all.
He'll try from distance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has been cut short. Pires. Vermaelen. Tomiyasu. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. Now it's Saka. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that's well seen too. It's a pretty loose pass, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Bale. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now then, can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Buriram United have their third corner. And this is Bale. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! And another try! A case now of complete control. Vermaelen. Messi. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's running through. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Buriram United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Buriram United are having a ball here. And it's Pires. Vieira. And it's Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Saka. Gyökeres. And here's Saka. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk. Nice interception. And for the first half, that is that. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitution for Arsenal.
So we're underway for the second half.
Right.
Arsenal come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Picked out brilliantly. Rice. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! Eze.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Gyökeres. Now it's Bergkamp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Haaland. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And that was asking for too much.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Haaland, good purposeful running this. Messi, steaming forward at pace. Now it's Rice. Judge, surely! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 11.
Buriram United. It's Bergkamp!
Substitution in progress.
Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. He's got away. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. spread it left. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! That could... And again! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He leaps for it. Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that has put paid to that. Buriram United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Filippo Inzaghi, he's through on... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to...
Getting up there! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
2 goals on the day. And the shot! And that's in. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one takes a shot. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well taken goal. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And he's managed to get free. Can he get away here? Eze has given away a free kick. 5 minutes to add. Passing is crisp and sharp. Look at Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance here. Great chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh, that's nice. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Now it's Havertz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's intervened well there. Perez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played out to the left flank. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. That is good strength. Perez. Khan claims it without any fuss. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Owen. And this is Raul. That's very neat. Now that looks a decent ball. Raul, and a header! Harmlessly behind. That has ended up in no man's land. Raul. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He has a look up. Havertz! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Owen. Gabriel.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Owen. Well, they've got it again. Raul going about things with real menace. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's good play. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. And it's Vitz. And the pass is intercepted. And a chance! He's beat. And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Thailand are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Gabriel. Rice. Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. And it's Rice. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
He leaps for it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. McAllister goes short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. The keeper doing his best to put him off. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. He made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution
That just
for
about
Thailand.
sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Coming on the field is
Back on the way then.
number 8, Hazard.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
A header! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up. McAllister plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Perez.
That was lovely, that.
No, there's no going past him this time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has not gone well. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Owen. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, look at the space here. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Arsenal have a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Belletti. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ødegaard. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Saliba. That has been slung wide. Threads one in. He slings it. There's the header! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a
Shapes to shoot! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Thailand really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Thailand really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. Hazard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Ødegaard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Saka.
Saka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Perez. Chance! Goal! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rice. Gyökeres. Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Vermaelen is there, and he can get that clear. Rafinha. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Scholes. Ødegaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Tomiyasu. And it's for Vermaelen. It's Perez. Rice. Saka is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Gyökeres! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Chelsea definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Bellingham. Rafinha. Bellingham. Can he finish? They've scored! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Some really good ball movement. Neymar could move up a gear here. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Perez. That is good progress on the left. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Saka.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gabriel is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. O'Reilly. Scholes. And it's Scholes. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Time and again they are repelled. Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Vermaelen, aim forwards.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Ødegaard. Saka. Edmilson. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Substitution in progress.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Saka in acres of space out wide. Tomiyasu picks it up out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Eze really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chelsea have it back and can go again. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's...
Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And they win it back again. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. O'Reilly, great chance! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Saliba cuts out the pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Perez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Edmilson. Gyökeres. Played out wide. And here's Bergkamp. And it's Tomiyasu. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, number 21, Bellingham. Number 14.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Fiore. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. Eze, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Perez. Well, they can break here. That's been intercepted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And they can counter here. Now it's Saka.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking to play him in. Perez gets into a good position. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Fiore. Now it's Messi. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Gyökeres receives it in a good position here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ronaldinho. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And it's Bergkamp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Calafiori. And here's Perez. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Pass somewhat off target.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Game.
That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Minutes has been indicated.
And this is Messi, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Referee has just said play on. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
หลับหรือเปล่าประกาศเตรียมตั้งใจเรียนตอนเที่ยงไว้เรียนกี่โมงนะ
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Pass somewhat off target. Martinelli. Zola. Nice looking ball. Vermaelen. For Martinelli. And it's Rice. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Beckham. And this is Zola. And he's managed to get free. No, it's come to nothing. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Vieira. Cruyff. Distributed tidily. Beckham with the cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Makalele. Nicely spread. Played into the box. He leaps for it against the crossbar. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? They've played it short. Beckham. Tries one from range. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Beckham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Beckham. Cruyff. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ødegaard. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Spread out to the left. Now it's Martinelli. Rice. He's under a lot of pressure there. Ødegaard. Chance, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Ødegaard looking sharp there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
And it's Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's taking no chances there. Serginho. Tomiyasu, very much a man of this moment. Vermaelen. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking to play him in. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, easy pickings there. Havertz.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saka is wide and looking to get onto this. Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Havertz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Desai with the clearance. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Corner number 2 then. Oh, well played, well played. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Gabriel gets a foot in here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vermaelen is the team's great visionary. Bergomi makes a move down the right. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Arsenal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitutions taking place.
Away we go again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Defending was strong and firm. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now there's a... tries a shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Gabriel. Tomiyasu. Azar. Zola. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Pirlo. Pirlo! No, he's missed it.
Chelsea are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is headed for the middle.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he is dashing away. Oh, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, there was small hope for an offside decision, but I think he held his run, anticipating the ball perfectly. It's a good goal and an even better link-up for me.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's the crossfield ball. There will be a throw-in. Rice, and the pass is intercepted. Martinelli being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Maldini. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Odegaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Martinelli. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Cruyff. And it's Beckham. He shifted it to the flank. And that's a throw-in. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
There's the whistle.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. England are looking to go forward now. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saka. Now, can they get him away? Saka. Here's a chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Pass somewhat off target. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Nedved.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's got away. Varane gets it clear. And they're quick to get it back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
No goals as yet. Tomiyasu, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Perez. Rice. Now it's Hullet. And they can counter here. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Ødegaard. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Hullet. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Ødegaard. Hullet. Here's Nedved. Saka. Oh, this is a great position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Perez. And that is a little undercooked. Ødegaard. And he's managed to get free. In by Saka. And it's hoisted clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Seedorf. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, shooting chance! Vieira. And it's Rice. Gyökeres. And it's Rice. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Hullet. Nedved.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
He's found a way through. Gyökeres is onto this. Saka. Ah, such a clever touch. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hazard receives it in, takes a shot! Goal, England! England take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 5, Vermaelen.
That has not gone well.
Coming on the field,
Eze.
number 22,
Vieira.
Eze. Number 10,
Oh, it's Bergkamp.
Bergkamp.
Saka! Saka! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's Pele! Now, who's going to be first to this?
ล้วนอย่างเดียวเลย
And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Nedved.
Arsenal have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Vieira. That's a shade optimistic. Seedorf with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Hazard. Hazard. Great chance! Goal, England! And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. England with the lead. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Saka. Vieira. Saka.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He is just caressing the ball. Out towards the flank. And he's quick to return it. And he shoots! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
นายช่วยถ่าย
Arsenal drag themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Ibrahimovic. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Marcelo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front!
The goal scorer.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Is
Trossard getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
England leading now.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And it's Messi. Can he finish? Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, that has changed the... Bellingham! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Now, this could be a chance. Eze. Trossard. And it's Eze. Vieira. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And it's made its way to him. Messi. Played out to the left flank. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass.
Has been indicated.
Calafiori. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who...
คือตอนจบแล้วเหรอบริษัทคู่แข่งยังไม่เคลียร์เลยแบบเคลียร์เลยครับไอ
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Delivered across, and he's intervened well there. And here's Saka, and he's managed to get free. And the finish! Off the post. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Another pass just... And the shot! Oh, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez. Rice. A header! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chonburi finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's having a hit! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, good spread. Chance! Messi! From another planet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Chonburi restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
For Marlon, no, he wasn't going to be fooled. Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Gabriel with the foul. There's a quick free kick. Messi gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. For Marlon, promptly onto that, and that is that. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Played back. And here's Ødegaard. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nearly, but not quite. Vermaelen. Messi. Rice. And he was quick to react. Saliba makes the interception. Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. Saka! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Big chance! He's got a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Into the final 5 minutes. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Rice. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. Vieira goes looking wide. Pires.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Rice. Tries to pass it through. Oh, can he get onto this? This looks promising. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And here's Pires. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Messi.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Hazard. Coming on the field, number 23.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Del Piero. Now that's well seen too. Ødegaard, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Saka. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Vermaelen. Pires. That is ended up in no man's land. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Arsenal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Now it's Perez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So here comes the substitution. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
It's a wow moment. Now, that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
And it's Rice. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pepe getting this one clear. Chonburi are looking to go forward now. That's been slipped through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tomiyasu can clear it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Ødegaard. Thuram cuts it out. Zola. This is a promising build-up. Zola. The muscular approach does pay off here. Looking to play him in. Will play through for the wide man. Ødegaard. Arsenal have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Rice taking charge of the dead ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba. Looking for the run. Zola making good progress. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's in plenty of space here. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tomiyasu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ødegaard, he's got away. Gyökeres is onto this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Can he finish? And that's in. He has gobbled up his 20th goal. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Rice. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rice. Now it's Perez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Del Piero. Zola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zola. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's having a shot! And he's hit it too high. Nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball. Shot, surely! Rice. That's going wide left. Rice.
There will be 3 minutes added
Zola.
time.
And Del Piero. Rice. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Ødegaard can see things others simply cannot. Rice. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Italy.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Ødegaard picks it up out wide. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that is a decent chance! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. This is the time you need that pace.
Over to the right flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Throw in. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's being urged to... He's having a shot! Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. Marcelo. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Marcelo with the short one. Backward it goes. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Marcelo. He might be in here! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very...